The troops of One Rifles were expecting to be on their very last tour of Afghanistan this year, but the plan changed, and 21 of them are now here in Mali as part of the European Union training mission. For Rifleman Sean Lissamore, this is his first ever deployment. He admits he was looking forward to an OPERIC tour.
It was a bit of a disappointment, but I'm thankful at least we got this mission, and it's been great. I've been training the Malian infantry, building them up from the stand when they first arrive to a standard that they'll be able to cope with in the north.
This mission was approved by European leaders in April for a period of 1 year, after Islamist militants took over the north of the country, causing huge political instability. The training takes place at Camp Kulukuru, 60 kilometres north of the capital, Bamako. 22 nations are working together to rebuild the Malian forces. The aim is to initially train 4 battalions that will be strong enough to fight for themselves. The accommodation here for the soldiers of One Rifles is cramped but comfortable. Living and working alongside them are 6 troops from the Irish Defence Force.
Conditions are very good. Living and working with the British has been very good also. I think we've introduced our own unique sense of humour into the bargain. But other than that, it's been very positive so far.
From mentoring the Afghan forces whilst on operations to training new recruits here in Mali. A lot of similarities, but it equally has its differences.
When we were teaching the Afghan army and the Afghan police, we were in a role where we were currently doing combat patrols at the same time as teaching. So we never had a training institute like this or a European mandate. We had to do it whilst on operations and go combat and teach at the same time.
The instructors don't have much time to train the Mali soldiers, only 10 weeks. Exercises such as setting up this vehicle checkpoint are vital, as it's the type of daily tasks they'll be doing when they're deployed. Training foreign troops like this isn't anything new to the soldiers of One Rifles. When on their tour in Helmand, they were mentoring the Afghan National Security Forces. But back then, they were predominantly in a combat role. This time round is purely a training mission and a model that the British Army is likely to see more of post-2014 and OPERIC.
I think the great thing about this role, which we're leading out here today, is that it is, I think, going to become the norm in the future, and it offers an enormous range of opportunities to young soldiers, women, men and officers to come to Africa to see a bit of the world they'll never probably see in their lifetime.
When you're not on operations like Afghan or Iraq was, the next role that you do as a soldier is training and helping, stabilising countries and things like that, be it your own or another nation's, and that's exactly what we're doing here.
There's a strong possibility that the mission here could be extended to train further battalions. It's a model that's working well for the European nations, and it's clear that the British troops have impressed their counterparts.
We all know in Europe that the British infantry is one of the best for sure. They are real experts in this job, and they are able to develop a very, very deep and focused training with the soldiers. So I'm very often saying that my British and Irish infantry company is the best team for infantry training, and it's hard for me to say that because I'm providing one infantry company with my French regiment.
Whether the mission is extended or not, this is a deployment that's been enjoyed by the soldiers of One Rifles and given them a different experience to their previous tours to Afghanistan. Laura Hawkins, Forces News, Mali.